What's up, guys? Pierre here, head strength coach at the University of Guelph in the Toronto Argonauts. I'm here with Kian Schaefer-Baker, one of the top prospects in next year's CFL draft. We are getting ready currently for his 2019 East-West Combine. We are on our peak phase, final week of the system, and we are going to make sure that he is peaked and ready to go for his Combine. Now, today is our strength phase of his bench press. It's very heavy, it's very dynamic. We're gonna make sure he gets after it so he can get the best reps on his 225 test. Here we go. When you're doing the med ball stuff, you wanna spend at least 2 to 3 minutes per side, really breaking up anything that feels bound down and tight. Anything that's bothering him, he's gonna really make sure that that's taken care of before we head onto the bench and before we head into this workout, so we can get everything opened up and he's gonna be feeling real loose and ready to go. Up next, he's gonna do some band distraction, really working the shoulder complex so we can make sure that he's all opened up, ready to go. So when he does all of his bench press, all of his shoulder work, and the rest of the upper body, that everything is all untaxed so we can make sure that he gets the best out of his workout. We can get the most power production from when he gets his lifts today. And when he's doing the stretching here, is really gonna open up the pecs, but he wants to spend at least 20 to 30 seconds per exercise really opening up. He's gonna get some good external rotation, some internal rotation. He's gonna move and groove and just kind of open up that joint capsule. And he wants to just kind of stay relaxed and just let the band do its job. So right here, we're just gonna warm up the shoulder girdle and just kind of get everything all fired up and ready to go, activate it. He's gonna be doing some external rotation here. Make sure that the forearm and wrist, everything is all straight. He's gonna be really trying to hug this elbow to his rib cage. He's gonna be pulling those shoulders down and back, get a slight bend of the knees, core is nice and tight. He's looking straight ahead. He's just making sure that he's just getting as far of range of motion as he can, and he's coming back nice and slow and under control. That's good. He's gonna do anywhere from 8 to 10 reps per side. So the next exercise we do to warm him up, we're gonna do some band pull-aparts. And what he really wants to do is make sure that his wrists are straight, really straighten out those wrists, really open up the chest, really squeezing the back scap here, making sure that the upper back is down and back, and it's nice and tight as he pulls. So he doesn't want to keep the band loose. He wants to make sure there's constant tension on the band at all times. He's really gonna open it up and get all that upper back really fired up and primed and ready to go. Well, the next warm-up exercises here, we're gonna do some single arm ball stabilization push-ups, and this is also gonna really open up his chest because we really get to really stretch out the chest in that deep range of motion. But he's also gonna work on some single arm stabilization as he switches over onto the ball so we can make sure we really get everything all activated and ready to go. His glutes gotta stay nice and tight, and he wants to stay in constant control throughout the entire movement. We're looking for at least 5 per side. So here we're just gonna go through some plyos, some med ball throws against the wall. He wants to be real violent, real aggressive, and still under control. So he's exploding the ball from his chest to the wall. We're doing some overhead ones. We're also gonna be doing some chest passes and some single arm ones. Just building some explosiveness, some nice dynamic work so we can make sure when we get on the bench press, his nervous system's all ramped up and ready to go. So we're just gonna take you through the bench press now. He's gonna be doing some warm-ups. And what we're looking for, he's gonna start with his eyes underneath the bar. He's gonna make sure that he's got a good hand placement, and he's gonna make sure of this. So when he gets on here, you don't wanna just have the bar on the crease of the hands here. You wanna have it right at the thumb, kind of on this crease here, so it lines up just in between the thumb and that crease going across the hand. So he has good firm grip on that. Hands come all the way around, thumb goes around the fingers, so he makes sure he's nice and secure throughout the entire process. This is also gonna put less stress on the wrist. When we look at the grip, we wanna make sure that the wrist is in line with the elbow in the bottom position, so he doesn't lose power, so we get maximal strength and velocity as we drive it up, so we don't lose or dissipate any kind of energy that's gonna be going through the bar. Also looking for here is that his elbow is gonna be tucked, and when he picks it up, he's really gonna try to break that bar, get some external rotation. Feet are very important here as well. He's gonna put his feet underneath and really driving his feet down into the ground, squeezing his glutes and his hamstrings. There will be a slight arch here, but he's making sure he's pushing his butt down into the bench, getting as much power from his legs. The legs are very important in the bench press. He's also gonna be pulling his shoulder blades back, down and back, and he's really trying to pull his traps away from his ears, trying to show that chest. We can also minimize the distance between the bar and the chest so his shoulders aren't way out in front of him. This is also going to stabilize the shoulders so you're a lot stronger in your bench press. Here we go, he's just going to warm it up a little bit. So he's going to pull that out. As he pulls it out, he's nice and tight. Puts that bar straight down his sternum, right in front of his chest. Make sure he's nice and strong on the process. There it is, and blast it right back up. Never allowing the bar to get away from him as he brings it back up. Always nice and tight in the upper back. You're gonna do about 10 reps here, taking a deep breath in as he brings it down, explodes, and lets that breath out as he comes back up. Feet are strong, you can't even move them at all. He's gonna be nice and firm throughout the entire process. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we're going real heavy on the bench today. We got 5 sets of 8 reps. Working some hypertrophy here. We also want to get a little bit of strength, so we're not going to go all the way to that 12 rep range, just staying at 8. We're going to make sure, though, that we got 5 sets and we're working in 70%, 72, 75, 78.5, and then we're also working at 80%. So every single set, he's going to be moving up 2.5% to really kind of maximize his strength and kind of get the most out of him today. And we're going to be supersetting that with our chest supported rows. We got a slight incline, pushing our chest away from the bench, really getting some bench so we can kind of make sure that the superset is going to offset just all the chest work so we can work that back in between. Here we go. So he's getting a nice setup here. We're getting some total body tension work, making sure we're squeezing the bar nice and tight. All of the work we just did going through our bench. As a spotter, you don't want to lift it up too much to take his shoulders off the bench, slightly picking it up and placing it over his chest. We're going in 3, 2, deep breath in, 1, core nice and tight, and here we go. Get 8 reps, down and up. Good. There's no particular tempo here. He's just making sure it's nice and smooth and it's nice and controlled throughout the entire movement. Drive those feet to the ground. That's it. Take a deep breath in, blow it out. Come on, drive, 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 drive. There it is. Here we're on our second set right now. We got 225 pounds. He's gonna be knocking this out. Here we go. Making sure he's locked, he's loaded, he's got total body tension. His feet are dug into the ground. We got everything working from when I showed you how to do our bench press. You get a deep breath in, ready in 3, 2, 1. He's locked, he's loaded in the back, right over top of the chest. Here we go. That's it. Good. 3, 4, 5, well, 3 more. Up, 6, 7, up, 8, money. Good. So we're doing 5 sets on our compound lift on the bench press. We're gonna do a final and 6th set, and we'll be working with our board presses here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna max out with 60% of our 1 rep max, and we're gonna be doing as many reps as possible without the board. Once we finish that, we're gonna rack it. We're gonna get anywhere from 20 to 30 seconds rest, and that's where we're gonna then now utilize our board. So we have a 2 board, we have a 3 board, and we have a 4 board. What this is gonna allow us to do is allow us to work through different sticking points, but also we can still stay heavy and work on muscular endurance so we can really work on that 225-pound bench press. Because what happens is usually on the 225, your triceps are the first thing to go. So we can still go heavy, still work some muscular endurance, and through different sticking points throughout that process, that's what allows us to work with when we work our 2, our 3, and our 4 board press. Oh, nice and tight, Kim. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Come on. Get money. Get money. Let's go. Up. 1, pass. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on. 8, 9, 10, 11. Push. 12. Come on. 12. Core tight. Core tight. Up. 13. 13. Up. 14. Done. Beautiful. Here we go. 1. Push. Come on. 2. Push. 3. Come on. Push. 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 Okay. Up. 4. Done. 1. Have it go. Come on. Up. 2. Come on. Okay. Up. 3. 4. Push. 5. Ready? Up. 6. Beautiful. Oh, shit. 1. Come on. 2. We'll get it. 3. 4. Push. 5. 6. Come on. Okay, come on. 6. Drive feet to the ground. Feet to the ground. Up. Steer. So after we finish our compound lift, we're going to be going into our pull-ups. Now, what we're looking for is that he gets full range of motion, also getting that chest all the way to the top of the rack, making sure his core is nice and tight, his glutes are on, and he's going to be changing up his grip every single round so he doesn't build a weakness. Now, he's going to be doing it with as much weight as he can handle for 8 repetitions. And next up, we're going to our flat dumbbell bench press. And what we're going to do is we're going to have the elbows a little bit more tighter, so we're going to be taking stress off of the actual chest and the pecs, put a little bit more stress onto the triceps. Humerus is slightly rotated inwards, so that's going to put a lot more stress on the triceps in this dumbbell bench. So our next superset, we're going to be working our dips here. We're getting 8 dips. Hey, these are weighted dips. We're getting a lot of range of motion, especially if you have the chest, but we're also working on his triceps, trying to make those nice and big, nice and strong, nice and powerful, so we're a lot stronger on our bench press. Second part of this superset, we're going to be working the lat pull down. He's going to be slightly leaned back, really pulling those scaps down and back, getting a lot of work in that upper back region, making sure this gets almost close to the chest. We're still going nice and heavy for 8 reps. So the next superset, we're looking at our incline dumbbell bench press. Now we don't have it too far in with the elbows. Hey, just slightly outside the body though. Hey, making sure we put a lot of stress right onto the pecs here so we get a nice big stretch. Still full body tension. 8 repetitions, getting real strong within the set. Second part of this superset, we're going to a single arm lat row, making sure we keep a lot of tension right here in the lats. He's going to be rowing it up to that rib cage area. His feet are going to be stacked together, making sure that his shoulders are lined up. And we don't want to be herky-jerky with this movement. You want to have a nice, strong upper back, and you don't want to row too far, taking too much tension and getting the shoulder way away from your body. You want to keep it nice and stacked, everything's nice and controlled and ready to go. If you guys liked and enjoyed this video and want to take your game to that next level, head over to pierresperformance.com and check out our amazing training programs and products to give you that edge to be that game-changing athlete. And while you're here, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe so we can give you guys hot fire training videos week after week. I'll see you guys soon.